What's up, grappling fans? My name's John Evans, and I'm here today at Cabrini Jiu-Jitsu in Los Angeles, California. My friend Isaac's about to show us a couple of techniques. I just gotta go find them, so why don't you guys follow me in? How are things?
Great, man. Just been training a lot, you know?
Oh, great. So I heard you're going to show us a couple of techniques today. I'm really excited about these ones because you've actually used these in your last tournament that you were in.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Well, we're going to get right to those in just a couple of moments. We'll see you guys in a few.
Sounds good.
I'm here with Isaac Doederlein, and I just wanted to ask you, you have really been on a tear lately in competition. And has something changed with your training, or are you doing something different that is allowing you to show what you do in gym but out into the tournament setting?
A big change what's been going on is like the mental aspect of the game. The way I was rolling in the academy wasn't exactly the same when I went out there on the mats. Cabrini, he came to me and he gave me a few sports psychology books. And by doing that, I read them over and over and over, and I would start to take notes, right? And it really helped me to start to become in tune with myself when I'm out on the mats. I wouldn't doubt myself anymore, and I really just had this new self-confidence of when I was out there on the mats.
I've actually been receiving a lot of mail, a lot of questions from my fans asking about one of the techniques in particular. It's actually a series of techniques that you use in the Abu Dhabi Pro Trials. Would you be willing to show that to us right now?
Of course.
All right, so you were going to show us that first technique. This one looked like his guard was giving you a little bit of problems, so instead of just going for a traditional guard pass, you just jumped right to this leg drag position. Can you walk me through that?
Of course I can.
Okay.
Okay, well, obviously you're going to be in the ground here.
Right.
Okay, and then oftentimes, right, there's around 3 different types of way the guy, when he starts in guard, he likes to sit, okay? He's either going to be sitting on his butt like that, with his feet on the ground, okay? And if he does that, what I like to do is I like to grab the ankles and push him back, and then start to pass, either putting one leg in the middle here, or grabbing the inside of the pants and going for toriandos, right? Also, there's gonna be another position where the guy's flat on his back, okay? When he's flat on his back like this, what I like to do is, like I said, like before, I like to grab the inside of the knees and start to put one leg in the middle here, or right away, I'll be going for some toriandos, right? But then there's a third position that a lot of guys like to do, and generally these guys have a good open guard, okay? Like more like kind of a spider guard type style, where they put the legs kind of behind their head like this, and they have their arms out what they're trying to do is catch, like when I start to grab, they grab my sleeves and they can start playing some spider guard and playing the open guard, right? Okay, and also what they're doing is they're trying to prevent me from grabbing the legs and putting it in the middle so that they can get to their spider guard, right? Okay? So whenever guys do this and they put their legs behind their head, okay, I like to do this, I kind of like to call it like the flying leg drag, right?
And this is the one that you did in the tournament,
This
right?
is the one, yes. I want to do 3 different things at one time, all in one motion. I want to grab John's hip right here, under the pants. I want to cup your thigh, and I want to drive my knee in between your legs here, okay? And then my foot here is going to hook the back of your thigh, right? So it's going to be all in one motion. So I grab the hip, cup the thigh, and I bring the knee in the middle, right? And then I'm gonna land here. I'm gonna land on my elbow, okay? And what I'm gonna do is once I get in this position here, I'm gonna drag your leg across so that I can reach my arm down and grab your collar. And once I grab your collar, I bring my elbow inside my knee here, and it kind of traps you, okay? Kind of like in the leg drag position, right? So what I'm gonna do now is when I'm on my head, I'm gonna come up on my left knee here like this, okay? So my knee's down, flat on the ground. I use my head to bring my knee up, okay? And the next thing I gotta do is I gotta kick your leg out and use the momentum to come up, right? And I use the momentum to come up here, and then as soon as I do, I wanna drive my forehead into your shoulder, because if I don't do that, what's gonna happen is you can create a good frame, and you're gonna have a lot of space here, okay? So as soon as I come up, I kick my leg out, I'm gonna drive my head into your shoulder like this, okay? And this prevents you from creating that frame, right? So then once I'm here and I have good control of the hip, what I'm gonna do with my left knee here is I'm gonna drop my knee next to your hip, okay? So by doing that, I'm blocking your hips here. And once I block your hip, I can let go of my left hand, put my hand on your shoulder, okay? So now I'm blocking this shoulder. Now I'm gonna go with my head to the other side, okay? I like to have like 3 points, like A, B, C. I'm blocking your hips. Now I go to your shoulder, and now I go to the other shoulder. Now you're completely flat, right? So now what I'm gonna do is grab behind your neck, get the material here, pull you in, right? Apply your pressure on your face, switch my hip. Once I switch my hip, here my right hand goes, blocks your hip, then I end up in the side control and always be on my toes.
Awesome. That's good pressure too.
Thank you.
Can you show that one more time?
Okay, so once again, we're gonna go over the technique, right? You're gonna have your legs behind your head. You're gonna be kind of waiting for me to get the grip so you can start to play your open guard, right? But I know that's coming, right? So like I said, I'm gonna go for these 3 things. I'm gonna go for your hip, I'm gonna cup your thigh, and then drive my knee in between your thighs here, okay? So it's to be all one motion like this. 1, 2, get the hip here, and 3, okay? Now also I wanna land on my elbow here. I have better leverage, I can move around more, right? So once I'm here on my elbow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drag your leg across here, and I'm gonna grab your lapel. And I'm gonna pull it in and make sure I bring my knee up. So I kind of lock you in here, right?
Pinches it in.
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my head here. This is an important part of the detail. I use my head so I can come up on my left knee, right? Like this. Okay, you see that? I'm here, put my head on the ground, use my knee to come up. Okay, once I come up with my knee here, I'm gonna use this right leg to kick out and get the momentum to come up. And as I do, I'm driving my head into your shoulder here like this, watch. Okay, and once I'm here, I can base up this leg. And important details, I'm always making sure that I'm controlling the hips here. Because if I come here and go straight and start controlling up your upper body, exactly, you can move your hips, right? So in the leg drag, I wanna control your hips. So try to shrimp drop, you can't move, right?
That's really tough, yeah.
Exactly. So now once I have control of the hips here, could you come on the side, please? Once I have good control of the hips, I'm gonna put my knee next to his hip, watch. So now once I have his hip blocked, I can stop worrying about the pants and then go to your shoulder now.
Oh yeah, I can't move my head.
And now once I put my hand on your shoulder, my head can go to the other side, right? So I kind of got A, B, C, so I'm pinning all good parts of your body here. I'm around, now I got your other shoulder. So once I'm here and I have you pinned down, my left hand goes around your neck, I grab the shoulder, okay? I pull you in, I'm gonna apply pressure in your face, switch my hip. As I switch my hip, my right hand here comes, blocks the hip. I square back up in the side control, and I'm always on my toes here.
Awesome, man.